Live and direct, good people. This is the show radio. It is Friday, June 12th, 2020. And he is the Cardinal.
Strike a pose, bitch!
Wow, what you on tape delay, dude? You can't hear? Again, don't mess up my fantastic intro. He is the Cardinal.
Listen, that's your raggedy ass. I said strike a pose, bitch. I said it right the first time.
I am
raggedy ass computer.
And we ready to go. First and foremost, we have a lot of elders and members of the community tuning in. So we're not going to have you running with no foul mouth. This is not going to happen. It's unacceptable.
Well, they better get right. They better get ready because they just heard me say strike a pose, bitch.
Now, why do they call you? Excuse me. Why do you call yourself the Cardinal Day?
Well, I mean, I call it, they call it, and you better call it. I mean, and the elders will definitely respect me and call out. I am Cardinal Day, leader of the Church of the Conspiracy, where we believe everything is fixed from what? Sports to politics. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I say, and this is for the elders, strike a pose, bitch.
Okay.
That means I'm going to make the elders famous. But it's kind of like that runway model when she walks across the aisle. They take a picture, the paparazzi. Oh, yeah. And they say, strike a pose, bitch. And then they send her to the elders to be blessed and have her stankin' ass feet washed.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. All right. Going through the topics today. Main topic, defunding the police, what that looks like. Candace Owens in her comments, why, I have no idea. So what now? Where are we? The Seattle takeover and how that's clashing with BLM or Black Lives Matter activists or activists in general, and why it's being allowed to go on untethered, unstopped. We got some ideas on that. Our lukewarm, well, not our, the lukewarm Democratic nominee voting in Georgia, and what a mess it was. This is a Cardinal exclusive topic. Symbolism versus, PlayStation versus Placation. I'm not quite sure what he means by that. I'm not quite sure where he just disappeared to. But there's also a Cardinal Dave exclusive. And that is called the return to separation, return to segregation, or what it is that he wants. So those are our topics. I'm gonna let it start off because he's been hot about this since all week. He wants to go into this segregation, separation thing. Why it's important? It sounded fishy to me, but I'm gonna leave it to him. You let me know what you all think. Phone lines are open. Take it away, man.
Well, the only thing that's fishy to you is when you do what you do once a month. But anyway, let me just say this right now, and I'm sorry I had to walk away. There were a few more elders that I had to get in front of the TV, help them take their Geritol to their old asses and watch the Cardinal.
Okay.
All right, first and foremost, let me say this, man. I think it's time. I think that America's had enough. I think that, well, I'm going to get to it if you shut your hole, Negro. You know, and we use the N-word on this show quite a bit. It's endorsed.
Not at all.
Yes, we do. But I mean, listen, man, I think that with everything that's happened with George Floyd, all the things we see on camera and the things that most of what takes place off camera, you know, all the police brutalities, the killings, the lying judges, the lying police force, the lying politicians, the unfair work practices, gentrification of neighborhoods, redlining, the bullshit of the civil rights, and all of this. This is post-slavery. I have just come to the conclusion after everything that's happened that as a whole, Black people and white people are never going to get along. We have not gotten along in 400 years. Now, everybody gets along with the Cardinal, but as a whole, as a group, we have not gotten along. So I am calling for separate but equal, separation. I think it's time. And this is not shtick. I think it is time that as a whole, black people, white people separate. Now, there are plenty of addendums to this. Okay. I'm not calling down the middle. Every black person go on this side of the fence, every white person go on this side of the fence.
Then what are you saying?
Your mic just went out, and I'm glad. What? No, well, if you shut
just call for
your mouth, okay? Then pay attention to what your shirt says.
I thought you had this right.
No,
clearly you don't.
I never went down the middle. No, I have it right. Just keep your mouth quiet. You don't know what the Cardinal is thinking. It's too deep for you.
Thank you.
What I am saying is that we need to separate. We need our own place to live. We need our own states. We need our own government. We need everything. Now, for the white people who are like-minded, like the Cardinal, if you want to come, that is fine. And for the black people, like my co-host and Candace, stank-ass Owens, and other people, you take your ass on the other side of the fence. But I mean, listen, man, it's just I don't see any other way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have never gotten along.
No idea.
And I don't think we ever will.
Okay.
I have history and proof on my side. You can't take a few examples.
What? See, you don't know how to shut up, you're gonna get muted. Flat out, so people can process what you're saying.
Shut up.
Number one, dude, you sound silly. If anything, you've seen all kind of diversity and people coming together now more than I've ever seen in a lifetime. Number two, you're calling for something, but let's just say I was gonna walk down. What do we have? Land? No. The ability to generate power? No. Manufacturing or manufacturing base? No. Everywhere you
didn't shut up long enough for me to get to that.
No, you talk. Now I'm gonna talk. This sounds ridiculous, man.
I wasn't done, dumbass.
Native reservation, dude. For what? At a point in time, man, where we are a melting pot, where we're going to have to live together, where your ancestors.
Yeah, we're melting, all right. Look at the protests. Okay.
This is why I shouldn't let you talk, because you want to interrupt when people make sense. Your ancestors built this. Well, our ancestors built this place. So why would we abandon it? Why would we leave that? Or a situation where I just don't agree with racial separation anyway, but I'm even saying what you're saying is making sense. But let's go. Let's roll. Go ahead. What do you have to say to anyone?
First of all, who said anything about leaving America? I never said anything about leaving. Okay? Again, that's why I said you need to be quiet and shut the fuck up when grown folks are talking. Okay? What I said was that we could be carved out states. I say 10 to 12 states. Hell, you can even go north and south again. And you talked about not having manufacturing. You talked about not having finances. You get that from the government. This government owes us anyway, so give us a nice send-off and let us go have our own shit.
Guess what'll happen?
Since we've manufactured this country pretty damn good, okay?
All that money.
We built this
right back to the same people, dude. The exact same people. That's a little more than a notion, my dude. A little more than a notion.
If you are not there spending with them, it can't go back with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying separate states. Give us, let's say we had about 14 states. Okay. And you pick what 14 states you want. Suppose we got 14 states. We'll go to those 14 states. You think we can't build in those states what we've already built in this whole goddamn country? What we've built in this whole world? See, people are so dependent okay, on white folks that they're so fucking used to it that no, they don't think they can leave. They don't think we can do anything. You don't
to me
think that much of the I don't want to go anywhere. Nobody said going to Ghana.
What's the reason?
Okay?
What's the reason? What up, V? Good to see you. What is your reasoning? Why?
What?
Why?
Are you really? Are you?
You have
really
on your family?
Serious?
Hold on a second. If I understand some of our
okay, then they come with me.
Some of our people
and they come with me, and
some of our people have some trouble with this. So I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna put in the YouTube post. Go to that. If for some reason you're not getting the Facebook link, I'm saying there's some trouble on that side. Go to this. Hold on. Go to that page if for whatever reason you can't hear or see us right now. I guess I can see it on my Facebook, but apparently on some it's not working. So hit that YouTube page up. Now, you know what I just realized? Me putting it on there is not going to help somebody that can't see it here.
That is Mark Zuckerberg and his bullshit.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Keep going. Phone lines are open. You know, you all can call. Go ahead. Sit there drinking tea, Kermit.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, if people are so upset, then if people are so upset, then they can call the Cardinal and we can talk about it. But okay, give me about 14, 15 states.
Give you.
And everybody who is sick and tired of this bullshit, and that includes the few like-minded white people who have sense. Okay, you come along.
The president,
okay, and we'll go and build our own shit.
The president of Ghana has already opened his arms. Liberia's wide open for you. You can bust up any minute. I'll be happy to help you pay.
Okay, again, I don't understand what part of not leaving this country don't you understand? Who said they was going anywhere? I'm not going to place. I built this bitch.
This is hold it.
What I'm going somewhere for?
This is your topic. This is your idea. You haven't even thought it through. Clearly, you haven't even thought it through. Sit down and think it through.
No, I thought it through. You just don't want to listen because you had it in your mind what your thoughts are anyway.
No, I honestly think for those who want to go.
Because George Floyd, that's why.
Oh, well, the George Floyd's been happening every day. That's not new.
George Floyd, that's why.
That's happened since
slavery. Exactly, it's not new. That's my point.
What's your point?
Nothing is going to change.
Okay.
That's my point. It's not new. Nothing is new. Solomon said nothing's new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is new. Mm-hmm. So my point is since shit is continuously getting worse, this shit will never end. You saw the protest. It's time to separate, period. And people who want to continue to live under this kind of tyranny, keep doing it.
Okay. That's all. That'll be the majority.
It's nothing. It's nothing that has to be sat out really and thought of. All I can history point to my motherfucking side. Excuse my language, elders.
Is there anyone that wants to chime in on this?
I know
we can.
Well, I know. Listen, I know a lot of y'all.
I want to hear what you think. But I think he sounds ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that's okay. I mean, you don't have the intellect of
it's just not thought out. I mean, you know. What's your reason? There is no need. And right now there seems to be more
I can't believe
more unity than ever.
I keep reasons and you're not listening.
George Floyd. George Floyd, man, has sparked a whole lot. George Floyd, the upheaval from that is continuing to this day. So
you falling for it, and you falling for it.
What am I falling?
You falling for it. You go ahead and fall for that.
No, my thing is you.
Well, I tell you what, all them ones that's in the street marching, they can come with us too.
Dude, not us. You. I'm not going anywhere. You. and whoever agrees with you.
You're right. You're right. Because you won't be welcome. You said that correctly. You won't be. Well, I tell you what, you stay here.
I'm good.
And you for justice, keeping these people for shit, while I get the fuck on and we go and we build something and the hell away from these motherfuckers because they're demons and they're going to continue to be demons. And I'm talking about the ones in power, straight demons. And all of y'all that want to sit here and stay with these motherfuckers, you stay with them.
Can I ask you a question?
And keep getting beat over the head with shit.
Can I ask you a question? No. What have you built here? What have you built, period? Nothing. Well, some debt. You built some debt. What have you built?
What have I built? Here's what he can't deal with what I'm saying. So when he wants to make a joke, what have you talking about? You know, listen. Let me. You know what I've built? I will answer that. I have built
60 years to build here. You haven't built anything here. Do that first. Then maybe you have something to talk about. That's all I'm suggesting.
What have you built?
I'm not talking about leaving.
Well, what have you built?
I'm not talking about leaving.
Because you want to ask what have you built? Listen, dumb ass. I'm not talking about just me and just individuals leaving. I'm saying that since we continue to fall under this white supremacist tyranny, it is not going to end anytime fucking soon. It gets worse and worse. Well, maybe we ought to leave. Now, those who want to stay under massa and keep shuffling the corn, stay.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
That's all.
It's easy.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's easy to engage in rhetoric, but I'm asking you solid questions. You're asking people to uproot themselves, whether it's to another state, another location. What's there?
That's right.
Go where?
No, I'm not. Listen, you know what?
Hold on.
The ones.
Interrupting you because you're talking while other people talking. If you already have land here, if you already have space here, why not build here? Why not build where you are? Black Wall Street, black business sections in every city. See, if you were going to say the days of segregation, I was kind of with you there. I thought during segregation.
Yeah, Black Wall Street. How'd that work out? By the way,
we had our own institutions. I did think we had banks, schools. At that point, churches were strong. Societies. We had to grow our own food. Grocery stores, right where we were. Now that I'm on that, but you're just talking about up and moving somewhere. Just like Keith says, go where, my dude? Go where? What are you talking about right now? How you thought this through? I'm just wondering. Is anyone else wondering? They can call.
Yeah. What happened to all this stuff? All that stuff you just talked about, where is it? What happened to it?
Integration.
What happened to it?
Integration.
The whole Black Wall Street thing. What happened?
Integration. That was one thing.
No, it got burned to the fucking ground. That's what happened. It got burned and people were killed.
So you stop? Throughout history, people have had their civilizations destroyed.
Yeah, but no, you don't stop.
This little
you go and if them people, those are the type of people, you can't build nothing around them.
Yo, check this out.
You can't build nothing with them there.
Why don't you do this?
I'm saying go somewhere else and build it. I'm not talking about leaving the country. Again, I keep saying this over and over.
I'm saying if you go somewhere and make this work, man. I believe in you. Go make it work. You first. Go ahead. I support you. Got a caller.
Well, I mean, you can't deal with what I'm saying.
No.
So I understand with your dumb ass.
Go ahead. What's up?
What I want to know is when you say go where?
And who is this calling?
This is Keith.
Okay. Cardinal, he asked you a question. When you go where, go where? What's up?
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I see the mental disability home has allowed the calls to come through. Hello, Keith. How are you, sir? The bottom line is this. First of all, when you say go somewhere, I just spelled it out. Let me do it again. We get about 14 to 15 states. I don't know.
Okay.
Sit down and pick them, okay? I guarantee you, people will want to go who want to go. People who want to leave will leave. It's that simple. Okay, so you go ahead, you go to these states, have the government carve it out same way they did in the North and South, and they had the Louisiana Territory and all that shit. They carve shit out. Carve us some stuff out. And we go and we start over and we build.
I appreciate you, Keith, man. Call on back with something else. I'm gonna just try to go further with this with him. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm gonna help you out because clearly you've done no research. This is what Elijah
Keith is a retard.
This is what Elijah Muhammad wanted to do.
I don't need help.
But at the same time, Elijah Muhammad had farmland. He had buildings. He had businesses. He could offer.
Watch your mouth.
He was nation building. He wasn't just talking. Marcus Garvey tried to raise money to take people other places. Liberia is an American colony formed in Africa, helped funded by the Klan for blacks who want to return to Africa. All of these things have some thought to them. I'm asking.
Nobody's talking about going to Africa.
Doesn't matter if it's across the street.
Nobody's talking about going to Africa.
Okay, literally he can't hear. So even if you're talking about going across the street, you still need a plan. You still need a plan, right? Because it doesn't seem like you have one. You're just talking. What is your plan? Have you thought it through at all?
No, I have one. You're just not listening.
Well, tell me. We're waiting. Everyone's waiting.
Well, listen. I don't give a fuck what they're waiting on or you. The bottom line is this. I'm not talking. I don't have a constitution written out. It is an idea. Okay? What I am presenting is an idea. Is it a full-fledged, okay, we're going to take Georgia and Nebraska. No, but it is the idea of separation. Okay. That is what I'm trying to bring to you.
Why?
Because we cannot get along together.
We don't get along with each other.
Why can't we get along together? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it's been a master-slave relationship for fucking, I don't know, ever. Maybe that's why we don't get along. Why don't you ask the family of George Floyd? Why don't you ask Tamir Rice? Why don't you ask Philando Castillo? Why don't you ask all of the victims that weren't on camera? Why don't you ask all of the people who can't get food, proper housing, who continue to get shit on in the workplace? Why don't you ask those who had founded and built this place on white supremacy? Why don't you ask them? See, what you have to understand is that this country's genesis is in blood, okay? You can't grow proper food, weeds, trees, or anything else out of a blood soil. And this has been 400 years of bullshit. Okay. So you tell me what your plan is. Since you don't want to separate, you want to stay together and keep getting beat in the head and all that shit. You tell me how should we go forward? Marching in the street, we have a few white people marching with us in the street. Keep talking? That's progress.
Are you asking? You gonna keep talking? Because number one, what you're saying is silly. I'm not moving because of
the only way you're gonna learn.
I'm not moving because of police brutality. Police brutality is a problem that must be addressed. Period. We're here. We're gonna be here, and we work it the same way we've been working it now. Maybe with a little renewed fervor, maybe not. But the point is, there's institutions in place here. Land is already here. And you talk as if black people get along so well when they live together, and we know that not to be the case. So there's a whole lot of issues that we have intra-race, that if we dealt with them, that would change where we were no matter where that might be. We don't have to just go somewhere just for that. So I think that's like escapism. Let's deal with what we got going on right where we are. We have communities that we need to take control of. We have communities.
Yeah, we've been dealing with it.
What?
We've been dealing with it.
Nothing to do with the police. The police are going to do what we let them do. They don't do what they do in other communities the same way they do in ours. So I think it's a lot more than that. But we put a lot of time in this. We got some other topics we got to hit. So since this is your topic, I'm going to let you end it, but we're going to move forward. Come back when you got that more thought out, personally. What?
I think it was very well thought out because
it
was, like I said, it was an idea. Okay. And you don't want to listen to it, then that's fine with me.
You sound stupid. There's 14, 15 states we should pick out and go there.
No, you sound stupid. You would rather stay here and keep getting beaten in the head. You keep talking about solutions. What solutions?
You don't have anything.
Give me some solutions.
I don't need to.
What, marching in the street? Going to Seattle? What are your solutions?
Don't make me defend.
No, you do. You just so we have a problem. We have a problem. As if this problem just came up with George Floyd.
Let's start. This
problem's been here from day one.
Here's a solution, fool. 1619, the first enslaved people came here. 1865 or 67, they were just freed from straight up bondage. 1965, they just got rid of Jim Crow. In 50 years, there has been all kinds of advancements. Is it enough? No. But are we making progress as a people? Absolutely. There is no reason to tear up what we have for an idea you haven't even thought about. There's no reason to move when we are the majority in 11 of the top 15 metropolitan areas. You already got a base. You already got people there, and you already got institutions. It would be easier to flip the church around, and the church is doing billions of black dollars every year. Some of that should be invested. We have the potential to do a lot of stuff, but every dollar that comes in, we spending a dollar and a nickel somewhere else. If we just kept our money in our community, which some people are doing, things could change right where we are.
Well, they don't have to come.
So have to come. I'm not down with that escapism. I'm not down with the mothership. I'm down with realistically, pragmatically, we can do what we need to do here. And by we, I don't mean every single black person. I don't mean that. But I mean, this is the subject. This was your thing. I don't even care.
Well, then do it. Then how come it's not getting done?
It is getting done.
Oh, then how come it's not getting done?
Okay.
How come it's not getting done?
Then why are there black banks? Why are there black colleges? Why are there black businesses if it's not getting done? Why are black folks having a higher standard of living in a lot of places, more so than they ever have, if nothing's getting done, as you say? No, that's because it's not true. But if all you want to do is just push what's not happening and look to blame somebody, it's easy to do that. It's easy to tear down, but it's much harder to build.
That's right.
Build. Talk about building, and I'm with you. But you ain't talking about building. You was talking about pointing the finger, blaming somebody.
That's right. I am talking about building. I'm talking about building somewhere else.
Yeah, but you don't got a plan for that. You don't have nothing thought out for that. You're not thinking about logistics and nothing else. So you just talking. That's roughly what that is. That's talking. All right. Can we move on?
Well, first of all, Mass, I said idea. I said it was an idea. I didn't say it was a plan. I didn't say I had a constitution. I said it was an idea. And of course, because you don't understand shit, you didn't know what I was saying.
Oh, I know the people who actually
everything you just said is Apple.
Anderson talks about this now. Marcus Garvey talked about this before. Father Divine. It's just the nation, the nation that you propose to be a proponent of. There's a lot of people that went down this road, and it's cool. I'm just asking you, do you think about it? Do you? That's all I'm saying to you.
I just told you. The idea of separation has come. Won't you come with me, brother?
We're already separated.
You'd be the first one we hang in the square.
Okay.
You'd be the first one we excommunicate. We bring you just to throw your raggedy ass out.
Defund the police. An idea whose time has come. It needs
nice phone calls we got on that, by the way.
What does defunding the police look like? taking funds in their billions, sometimes dollars, paramilitary budget, and putting it toward things that help the community. Retraining them. Because on one hand, I got love for police officers because they're stretched out, handling circumstances, situations they probably shouldn't even handle. For a mental health issue, you should send some mental health professionals. Maybe dial 811 for that. For an overdose, we bring an EMT. Maybe dial 411 for that. For real situations where you do need that law enforcement, maybe dial 911 for that. But they got to break this up. Some folks are talking about abolishing police departments. I'm with that. Some people feel that the police departments protect and serve underserved communities. I don't believe that. That's not been my experience. I'm down with defunding the police. I think that the issues you just brought up, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, et cetera, I think that comes from having over-aggressive police who terrorize the community. You all right? You good? All right. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, man. I had a goddamn murder hornet in here.
Okay. Besides you?
I mean, look, man. Shut up, bro. I mean, look, man. The bottom line is, unfortunately, I do agree with most of what you're saying right here, as far as defunding the police. I mean, listen. I mean, the bottom line is there's so much more that can be done with that money. First of all, I said this before, okay? You need to make, because of the mind state of many of these cops, you need to make them live in the communities that they serve. Absolutely. They need to be there. They need to grow with the community. They need to be there. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you take that money, you can create all types of low-income housing or medium-income housing or whatever. You can improve mental health. We heard Keith, the caller earlier, is a mental, suffers from mental health. You go ahead and you can improve mental health services. You can improve youth services. It's all types of things that you can do with the money that you give to the police. But the problem that we have in this country, not just with these blue demons terrorizing the community and having a God complex, but they also have a blue code. Okay, they don't rat on each other. They don't tell on each other. They don't police each other. Okay, so the bottom line is this. If you've got Derek Chauvin with his knee on George Floyd's neck, and you got 3 other yahoos standing around not doing nothing, and that's 4 people that killed George Floyd as far as I'm concerned. We see it all the time. Right. Okay, all the good ones, they stand around and they watch. Okay, so I mean, the bottom line is this: when you start talking about defunding, you got to take that money and put it to good use. Okay, and I'm gonna say also, some folks need to lose some jobs. You don't need as many cops as we have. Maybe we need a smaller police force.
Let's go here.
Okay, maybe that'll help.
Let's go here. Everything you're saying, it's not that I don't agree with it. I just feel those are Band-Aid solutions. When you see the police acting a fool everywhere, from Buffalo, New York, all the way down through Miami, out through Florida, everywhere, that's a result of training. That's a result of this one thing Obama brought up that I do agree with, giving them a warrior mentality rather than a guardian mentality. If you truly train the police to be peace officers, which they're supposed to be, number one, give them a raise. Give them a for real raise. Give them real training. In my opinion, take their gun. Take away lethal force. You can police with tasers. You can police with batons, but take away those guns, my opinion. Take away that chokehold. Take that away.
Well, I think Louisville just passed something today.
You can still have SWAT teams. You can still have tactical forces. You can still have, if you need that, you got it. But the average beat walking police should not have that stuff. There's no reason you can't have a patrol car with a police person and a mental health professional in it, and a social worker in it, so you can work with different things.
Well, that's how they used to do it. That's how they used to do it.
Now, one thing Keith put up, and I don't want to get away from it, I'll help it up for a while. He says, shouldn't the proper term be police reform? The ill-informed CD funding is doing away with. I feel you. I just don't care how they see it. I think when you say defund the police, it grabs the attention more than we're going to reallocate some forms. It takes away the urgency. The reality is this needs to happen. It truly needs to happen. And that little funky bill that Congress put up is not going to do anything. It's just little band-aids. They treat it like it's a few bad officers here and there. Any officer that don't step up, they're just as much the problem as the person who did it. Pause, Let us know how you think, because we open to it.
Yeah.
770.
Your boy and
369.
Call, damn it. And by the way, y'all boys, Biden, y'all's boy, he don't want to defund the police.
Well, no.
Okay. So be careful who you vote for in November.
That's whatever a poll tells him. Like we said last week, tell him that's what you want. Let him know you should vote. He'll switch it. He'll switch it quicker than Starbucks change. Quicker than Starbucks.
Yeah,
I agree. The police need to be structured.
Well, don't start that. Well, don't keep going in those motherfuckers.
But he'll flip quicker. Yeah, he wants reform, but it's not real reform. He wants little tiny, let's give you a bone changes. Let's not offend.
And it's not reform.
Moderate change. I mean,
if it's not real reform, it ain't reform.
I mean, lukewarm, dude. Spit him out. You either gonna say what you mean what you say, or try to have it.
If it's not,
I understand the black community is in pain. We're gonna change. We're not gonna defund. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that. But yes, I feel your man. Go somewhere. Dude been in politics 53 years, has done nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't even call
you. That's everybody's savior. That's everybody. Biden is gonna save us.
Boo. For real.
Biden. Oh, Master Biden, you gonna save us, Master Biden, from the old Trump man. Oh,
that's
for the elders.
The only man, you don't disrespect the elders, my dude. Be for real now. They had to endure some things, man. I can't go there.
Well, that's how they sound.
I'm just saying.
I love the elders. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're one of the elders. You're closer to the elder than you think with your old raggedy self. But I mean, the bottom line is this, man. I love the elders. I really do. But the elders a lot of them are stuck in the 50s. And they ain't thinking like these young people on the street. That's kicking ass.
Not a savior. He is the lesser of two evils. I'm tired of the lesser of two evils. How about somebody who's gonna do something? How about that lesser of two evils? It's like, man, whatever. Biden, Trump, I've got either one. I got whichever one has a platform that's gonna work better.
So you admit he's evil? I mean, you know what I mean? Lesser of two evils. I have to agree with you on that. I mean, you got the demon on one and the dragon on the other.
Okay, you know what? If you ask me that, I like my racism straight up, so I know. I don't like you're pretending to be my friend, but you really don't care. I'd almost rather deal with the overt. The one good thing Donald Trump has done is he's woke a lot of folks up. They say woke up all the way. They need to realize the only way you're gonna do something, you gotta do it for self. That's just me. You got to build your own community. You can't think anybody's gonna.
Well, the thing about it is something to understand. The overt.
Speak your piece.
Well, look, the overt, like Trump. Okay, I know we got off of defunding a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to even go there. But lukewarm is one of our things. Go ahead.
Oh no, I thought.
Go ahead. You said defund. Go ahead.
No, I mean I'm just saying I agree with you.
Okay.
No, I'm saying that we got off of defunding a little bit, but I mean, look, the bottom line is we talk about overt and covert, and look at what Trump's done. Trump has brought people together.
Yeah.
Okay. Trump has brought people, like you said it earlier, even though you were using it in my wonderful take that I had. I mean, Trump and his overtness has brought people back together. What a person like Biden will do is make you think that everything is good or that he's on your side, and then he puts some bullshit on you, and now people are fighting again over, would you rather have Trump?
I'm about to read what Keith put. Y'all gonna mess around and have Trump in office and unemployment at 20%. No, you're gonna mess around and have somebody else in office that's gonna promise you things they're not gonna do. The black president really didn't do. I love him symbolic.
What makes you think Biden won't do it?
Symbols, but no. The only things you're gonna get is what you demand, my dude. And black people are never gonna be the reason Trump's in office. They're gonna go vote 99% Democrat. Nobody else is gonna vote the higher percentages for Joe Biden than black people.
Exactly.
His own people are not gonna do that. I absolutely don't believe Trump is destroying planet Earth. Because what you don't understand now is what happened since Trump has been in office. China is the world power now, whether you recognize it or not. China has moved into Africa. China's making moves all over. The United States is
that's right. That's right.
So if you still think the United States was what it was 20 years ago on a world level, it's not. Globally, we are not the leader. And globally, economically, China controls us, my dude. Everything you buy, that's where it's made. The yen is stronger than the dollar. So if you still thinking U.S. is a number one in education and economics and gross national product, it's not. It's not. That's gone. So he's not. He can't destroy 2 billion Chinese, man. We only got 330-some million people. So that day is over. So if you're not even thinking globally, if you're not really looking at this, you might think that, but it's a route. It's a route.
See, I would say this. See, people want to get rid of Trump so bad that they will take anything. And what I'm saying is, what makes you think that this jack off that will come in next, Biden or whoever, won't do the same thing, if not worse?
Mm-hmm.
You know, listen. All I'm saying is because I don't trust neither side, Republican, Democrat. I don't care about neither damn one of them. When I go back to the poll, I'm gonna vote for Jesus like I did the last time.
Right there, he did expose the U.S. I'm so sick of the hyperbole around Trump. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. People gonna get mad at me. You get this dude way too much. You get hype over little stuff he do. Okay, wow, he going to Tulsa on Juneteenth. Ignorant at best. Is it hurting anything? Not really. Do you expect him really to do anything for you? You don't understand. These little things that needle you and irritate you and get you.
Well, the Illuminati controls him.
He's not even in control of the country, my dude. It's like, quit giving him power he don't have. He just don't have it. That's just like the distraction.
Well, the Illuminati is pulling his strings.
Okay. All right.
He's got the Illuminati is pulling his strings. Now you know that. I mean, they don't call themselves the Illuminati anymore, but I mean, there are other factions, the 1%, the super trillion billionaires, whatever they want to call themselves. They're behind him, pulling his strings. You really think he's intelligent to know what the hell Juneteenth is? That all of a sudden he's going to come out on Juneteenth and have his stupid speech in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Please, somebody put him up to that. But now he just cut some shit for the LB, the gay pride people. He cut some on their day. I mean, this guy's an ass. I mean, but he's got people doing his thinking. He's a marionette. You know what I'm saying? They're the marionettes, and he's the fucking puppet. He's a demon puppet.
Y'all get excited about him the same way you get excited about Candace Owens. What does she mean? Nothing. In 2015, she was a liberal, saying all these
laws.
2020, now she's figured out a way to make money. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. She's figured out a way to make some money. So I mean,
that's a stinking bitch if it ever was. Like, I just enjoy talking about it. It's just so much.
Go ahead, man. Because
it's just fun to talk about her.
I mean, why is she worth your shells?
Well, I mean, listen. As far as Candace Owens, well, I mean, I don't get excited about it like I raised my country. It's funny. It's comical. It's a Dave Chappelle said of pussy things. I mean, excuse me, elders. I watched the show today. It's what Dave Chappelle said. I didn't see it, but I agree with him. No, but I mean, listen. The bottom line is, listen. She was put out there by the Republican Party or the 1% or whoever to stir up trouble. That's her job. That's what she's supposed to do. Now, people are getting angry and losing their mind and having fits and doing all that. You're crazy. I think she's just a comedy piece. She's a nasty ass, self-hating whore bitch. And, you know, that's what she's a dog. She called the protesters idiots. She said Floyd's not a hero. She said he's not a martyr. She's trash.
Really? Because she said he's not a martyr? Really?
Huh?
Because she's trash because she said he wasn't a martyr. She just
that makes her a whore.
She can't just be a confused woman.
Well, she's trash. She's trash because she's their puppet. She's trash because of what she represents. She goes against everything black just for the purpose of it being black.
Yeah, because she figured out a way to get
paid. Damn them too.
She figured out a way.
Look, listen. Well, okay. Yeah, but you wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm also from.
You wouldn't do it.
I'm also from probably the most militant place in this country. I came up with a different understanding of what black is. You know what I'm saying? So I recognize that, but also recognize that everybody don't think the way I do. They just don't.
But that doesn't make her right just because she's getting money.
And
if she's gonna do that, then
No, I'm just laughing. One of our show family put let's play some jazz.
What did he say? See, I can't see.
I know. I'm gonna go back to your brother, man, because this is to me like research everything he's eliminated. He hasn't done anything, dude. He's following an agenda. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He can barely spell. His tweets are full of misspelled. He's just operating off an agenda. It has zero to do with that, man. She used her platform to get paid. Now, keep an eye on perfect agreement here. Elevating her discussion makes her more relevant. Y'all didn't realize, man, the same way the Russian bots helped Trump, Russian bots helped her significantly. That's why you didn't know who she was. All of a sudden, she got 3 million followers. Those are bots. That ain't for real, man. She just slipped in that place that Omarosa was in before, and she's making money Omarosa never made. So that's like I get upset about her.
Well, she sold her soul.
But I'm just like, that's a waste.
She sold her soul. I don't think people should be upset. I just think people should look at her as just a comedy piece. She's just funny to me.
Sad.
She's a whore. I think she does.
Why is she a whore? Because you don't agree with her. I'm not gonna call her no whore, man. She's still a black woman.
Funny. Because it's funny. It's not just because listen, you just said yourself, well, what did Chuck D say? Every brother ain't a brother because of color. He might be undercover.
Yeah.
So screw her. Just because you black, that don't mean nothing.
Agreed.
Black don't mean nothing. And when I said separation, I wasn't taking all of them.
And just because you're black, you don't have to.
It's just funny.
You don't have to think alike, dude.
I don't have a problem with that. But you can still call him out.
Put down. You need to call because why is he the only one that's done these things? Show me another president that's deregulating in the way that this administration has.
My brother Stromboli, strike up pole.
The reason I can't is because Obama stepped in and tightened a whole lot of stuff up. All Trump is doing is deregulating that stuff for big business. He's deregulating. Do I agree with that? No. I'm not arguing pro-Trump. I'm just saying, what do you expect? He's not going to be there in 2020. You're going to get someone else who puts those same little rules in. That's okay. Just globally, we not the power we were, so it's not going to matter. Whoever's in,
do the same thing. All of them are the same.
To what's going on. The future,
they're all the same thing,
dude. The future right now is
all the same thing.
The future right was deregulated here. We don't control climate change anymore. China has 25 cities with over 25 million people, 20 million people. I'm sorry. The pollution they generate is jacking up the climate. Not here. We don't produce anything anymore, my dude. So putting all that on Trump, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But the reality is that dude's a little figurehead, man, in a place that's rapidly losing what ground it had. We don't control things, man. Not militarily, not economically.
Every president is the same. They're all the same.
Yes.
Every one of them. They're all garbage. Every single politician that's ever come down the pipe is trash.
Well, I can't say that, but
they're all trash.
They can't really do much. What else we got?
Every one of them. None of them do anything. None of them.
Symbolism. I like this. I like this.
None of them.
I think folks got some on here.
Yeah, this is pretty sad.
PlayStation versus Placation. Great point, Eric. Why don't people understand what change the executive and legislative branch won't get much accomplished? Judicial too. But that's if we just talk about laws and enforcing laws. I think if we do and we build and we
Get off my lawn,
more going on. But go ahead, man. Symbolism. I'm not gonna hold on a second. One more thing, man. I'm gonna let you go. Because I think brain raising.
Well, I think that it doesn't.
It's not about an economic standpoint, my dude. I'm coming from a spiritual standpoint. Spiritually, there's nothing he can do. Nothing he can do to affect me. And nothing he can do to affect you. But he can only have power you give him by focusing energy on him. He'll be gone soon. This is the last gasp of a dying.
He's a demon.
This is the last gasp of a dying man. He means zero to me. That's why I may appear calm or nonchalant, because neither one of them are really going to do nothing in the greater scheme of things. All right, I'm done. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead, man. Symbolism, this your thing. Run with it.
Well, I think that a lot of black people, once again, I talked about the slave mentality earlier, and then once again, just go right down that wormhole of symbolism and everything, and we're so stupid. And it was something that some guy, named L Double made this song called Roberson, in which he said something about that PlayStation mind's too much to hold. That was actually one of the most intelligent lines I've ever heard from a not so intelligent rapper, but I mean, that line was incredible. And the reason why it was so incredible, because too many of y'all got a PlayStation mind. And what is a PlayStation? It's a game, and you got people running game on y'all. Look at the Congress earlier this week with George Floyd. You had them white folks and the dumb niggers and everybody putting kente cloth on and kneeling in the White House.
I agree with
or wherever the hell they were.
I agree with that.
And black people just ate it up. And then you had the white community that was bowing down to the black people in their community and saying they were sorry, and then they start washing their feet in a tub. What is, come on. You take stuff too far. Show me with your actions. Show me, if you don't want to separate, show me with your actions. Don't do this stupid ass symbolism.
We debated this
cloth and foot washing.
There is nothing more important than symbols. For those who are Christian, if you're Catholic, you have it every Mass, but maybe once a month, and that's communion. Are you really truly eating Jesus' body and drinking his blood? No. You got crackers and grape juice, but it's symbolic. One of the most symbolic
I had some communion earlier today.
Regime was the swastika, man. Symbols are important, man, because it helps break that psychological change, man. It's breaking it. I'm not saying do this and that's it, but I'm saying for a lot of people with an inferior.
Come on.
Okay, what y'all don't
you
get,
don't believe that.
I do, because I know that for those coming from the Detroit area, man, you blessed and you don't know it. Everybody don't come up like that. I could come up in East Bumbleweed, Mississippi, away somewhere out in the further regions of Texas, man. I come up believing I'm inferior every day of my life because I never get to see symbols of us in power.
Well, you are inferior.
So, I mean, dude, that means a whole lot. It means a whole lot, far more than you know. You know what I'm saying? The same way Trump got out there, man. With the Bible, with
but what if there's no follow-up? What if there's no follow-up? If there's no follow-up, then what's the purpose of put the kente cloth on and the foot washing? There's no follow-up.
Somebody else is gonna save you besides you. You crazy. But it's important for folks, man, to step out and say, okay, I was wrong. We wronged you. I'm gonna do this. Is that gonna change anything? No. But man, I remember how it was just a big deal. They wouldn't even let Bill Clinton apologize for slavery. Okay, that's just a few years ago. This is gradual steps, man. You got to look at time. This is thousands of years. This is millennia. Little steps do matter.
Bill Clinton was in the White House getting pussy and smoking weed. He didn't know what the hell he was saying.
Dude, okay. Let's see. Then this is where, okay, you're right. Okay, sure. Don't do nothing.
Am I lying?
Dude.
Was he smoking
Black lives
weed and was he getting laid?
It doesn't matter. So what? What does that mean? That means he's human to me. That's nothing. So what? So what? He's human.
I didn't say it was a fault.
Everything.
But I'm just saying he's doing that. That man ain't think he wasn't thinking about nothing.
If you bless your food, my dude, it's everything's symbolic, man. When you don't understand it, that's why different rooms are different colors.
I don't bless my food. Okay. I just eat it.
Good for you.
I don't bless it. I just eat it.
I know this right here. If I got a glass of water, man, I talk crazy.
God bless me with the sense to know what I'm eating.
If I curse,
you don't have to bless your.
Go on, man. Words are power, my dude. Symbols are power, man. That's like, like I said, I'm not Christian, but you go to church, you go to mosque, you go to synagogue.
I am power.
When you all pray together, that's powerful. You ever get a chance to go to the Middle East, you go to Jerusalem, you go to the Wailing Wall, you go to different things, man. People moving together is powerful. That is symbolic.
When's the last time you went to church?
Armies march. This is why we have flags. Like, come on, man. There is no human reality.
Wait a minute.
It's just not.
When did you go to church?
Dude, I grew up in the church, my dude. I grew up in the church.
I didn't ask you what you did when you were 9. I asked you when is the last time you went to church?
September.
Did you last week?
Who?
September of what? 2012?
19. Went for a funeral. Yeah. I mean, dude, hey. I'm not mad at anybody with a religious belief, man. I think you got to do what's going to work for you, no matter what that might be. That's just me, man. Call in, y'all. I mean, I'm talking.
I have communion. I have communion.
I just, I don't think it's nothing wrong, man. With people.
I have communion 4 times a week.
I just don't think you can let guilt off the hook just because I wash some feet. That don't mean I got to do nothing else. No. That means you're ready to start working for a change. So, I mean, let them live, my dude. Spirit.
Yeah. But we're not going to get any calls this week. So you stuck with the Cardinal. This show was too damn deep. They're too damn scared. Yeah, and I knew that, this was going to be too much. Knew it. I said it from the beginning. I said it was going to be too much. I'm going to start talking about separation. These people don't want none of it. They don't want to talk about defunding. They don't. All they want to do is sit around and kiss Biden's ass. Well, you're going to get yours in November. I almost hope Trump comes back.
Man. I'm not tripping on that, man. You got to have hope somewhere. That's just not who I put hope with, but I get it. You had a tribute to Pornhub on our group page. You want to talk about that?
I put my hope. I put my hope in the bottle. My hope is in the bottle of 1800.
I'm talking about the Pornhub tribute in your Teacher Last Bottoms post. Do you want to speak on the other? If y'all not in our for show group page.
Oh well, I mean,
if you're not trained, we talked about that a long time ago. But I'm all for separation and defunding much needed. What you mean you all for separation? Come on, man. Y'all kidding me with
that. Yeah! That's right, Train. That's right. That's right.
So go ahead, man. What you got to say on the bottoms, my dude?
Lee.
Photo ops are great.
I give Train so much credit. That your nasty ass hasn't gotten infected in her mind. Thank you. Listen, bottom line is this.
Man. She is brilliant. So,
and thank God for that. And thank God for that. Because you certainly are not brilliant.
Why would I want someone...
And keep your finger out of your nose, you nasty ass.
Yeah,
COVID-20 Booger.
I think half of you probably potty trained too early. You know, that probably caused your follicle difficulties, man. I'm sure of that. Why isn't he talking? Okay, what about your last bottom statements? We on that countdown. We gotta get out of here soon.
Well, I mean, listen, I know we at that hour. The bottom line is this. They protested outside of Keisha's house. They got on the bullhorn. They yelled at the woman. She looked behind the blinds, wouldn't come out. They called her a damn house nigger and all of that. All the things which may be true. But I found it funny because those 12, 13 people went out there, accomplished nothing.
Go to the page.
They accomplished nothing.
Go to the page.
I want to talk more about Pornhub and what they did, what Pornhub did for the black community this week. Okay, Pornhub put something out that said all Ebony videos would be free. All premium Ebony videos would be free. And when I saw that, I immediately got a little happy. But I got upset once I went to Pornhub and found that it was a ruse. It was a joke. You know, and Pornhub is in my bookmarks. Hit one button and I'm there. You know, so I went there to support my black sisters. I mean, that's what it's all about. But I was disappointed. It was a lie, another white lie by another damnable dog-ass company. They lied because they wasn't doing nothing for free. They never said that, and they don't care nothing about black lives. So those black lives are spreading their legs for money on Pornhub in the Candace spawn.
I'm so glad your phone jacked up. Before we go, I don't know if you all are paying attention to the events in Seattle. Apparently, they have taken over a 6-block radius, and the police have abandoned the precinct, and now this is the People's Republic of Seattle. I'm trying to be funny. But we feel that this is a setup. We feel that if this was for real, the National Guard Army would have been in there so long ago. But it's set up because they want to make these protesters look like anarchists. And these probably are anarchists here. Because what happened is I guess they had a meeting, they booed and heckled.
That wasn't nothing but a block party.
They did all kind of stuff there. So it's like they're trying to portray these folks as supporters of George Floyd. And maybe some of them are. But we got our eye on Seattle because we feel that this is real peculiar what's going on. So we have more information. We'll speak on it more. But kind of pay attention to what's going on there. You got anything, man? You kind of freezing up a little bit. Can you hear me?
I mean, look, that wasn't nothing but a block party, man. Like downtown yeah, I'm here. God damn it. Can you hear me?
Did you hear me? It's still going on, right?
Well, I don't know. It's something wrong with your stupid computer.
Oh, yeah, he really can't hear nothing. Yeah, half of those blocks are parked. Yeah, I understand that.
I can. I hear you.
Okay, we asked you a question about Seattle.
I hear you.
Or maybe you just delayed.
And I was in the process of answering it. God damn it. Yeah, I think I'm delayed. This bullshit StreamYard, they're at it again. Okay. So I mean, look, man, bottom line, it looked like a damn block party.
Yeah.
It looked like a block party in downtown Ann Arbor. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit was. There's a delay with this fucking StreamYard, and here we go again. Zuckerberg is at it, and that's the problem that we're having right now. I'm telling you, I'm saying it. The thing's blocking me.
We can hear you fine. You're just late.
I just said everything, damn it.
Okay, so.
Okay, well, I said all I had to say. It's a fucking block party. There's a bunch of agents in there, some bullshit.
Okay, we're pretty skeptical about it,
Shout out to elders.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, don't get too pressed about Trump and Tulsa and Juneteenth and all that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Half of you didn't celebrate Juneteenth, no way. We used to clown folks from Texas for saying that they ain't found out about slavery's over 2 years. But that's our thing. Don't worry about it. Shout out to Nike for trying to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Jump on it and try to make Juneteenth a paid holiday now. Nike always ahead, make them dollars, sell them shoes. He's repping Detroit King Crusaders right now. Are they still open? No problem, man. I will take a listen to your podcast, E. All right, y'all, man. Hey, it's been.
Get off my lawn,
Time for show to run. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. He is the Cardinal. Oh, he's on delay.
Spanker pose, bitch.
I am me, and we will see y'all next week. Oh, join the For Show group.
Fuck StreamYard and Zucker.
Pictures. We got the short film hopefully dropping this week, man. Share this with your friends. Share this with your people. This is your vehicle. We here, but this is your vehicle. So, you know, and we love y'all, man, for real. Me and this dude beef, but it's all in the spirit of debate. All right? So, see y'all next week. What are you doing?